Yeah, good evening to one and all. My voice is audible now. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, in yesterday class, uh, already I told you regarding about dimensions and measures, and again I told you. So, what is the dimension? Dimension is simply is nothing but textual data. Okay, text data. Okay, dimension is simply nothing but textual data. So, what is a measure? What is a measure? Measure is simply nothing but numerical data. That is the simple definition of the dimension and measure. So the dimension is also is a nothing but some other name called, okay, that measure name, sorry, that dimension, that is called discrete data. Discrete data. Okay, why we are calling dimension name, it is called discrete data. So the data which is not dependent on some other data, that's why it is calling dimension or discrete data. The discrete data, it is not dependent some other data, it is only independent of the data, it cannot dependent on some other values. That's why it is also called as a discrete data. Okay, discrete data means independent. Okay, so measure is nothing but continuous data. Continuous data means continuous data in the sense dependent. Okay, so every time measure is dependent on some other value, that's why it is calling continuous data. Discrete is nothing but independent data. Continuous is nothing but dependent data, the simple definition. Okay, discrete of the data is nothing but independent. Okay, it is not dependent on some other value. Continuous means it is dependent on some other value. Okay, that's simple definition. Discrete and continuous. The discrete data example is dimension and the continuous data example is measure. So I will take an example, a simple example. See here, I'm taking one table. Okay, in this table I am taking two fields. First name is product. Okay, the second name is sales. Okay, again I am taking The product value is A I am taking, next one B I am taking, next one C I am taking. These are the product values. So again I am taking, sales is taking 200, next I am taking 300, next I am taking 400, like that I am taking. Okay, the product name is A, sales is 200. The product name is B, sales is 300. The product name is C, sales is 400, like that I taken. Okay, so see in this figure, these are the independent values. Product A is independent, B is independent, C is also independent. So these are the dimensions. A, B, C are dimensions. Okay, in this 200, it is a dependent on. See here. So 200 is dependent on A. Okay, every time the sales is dependent on the product. Without product, we cannot identify the sales amount. Okay, correct or not? Without using the product name, we cannot identify the sales. Okay, that's why A is a independent, 200 is a dependent. Always 200 is dependent on what? A. That is the A is a independent value, 200 is a dependent value. Simply, the terminology is called, the text value is a independent and the numeric value is a dependent. Yeah, understand? This is the regarding about dimension and methods. See here, next we will go for connections, taking one sample data. So one of the most important question is, interview important question is, so in this row cell, so row cell is there, column cell is there. In this row cell or column cell, how many dimensions we have to place in row cell or column cell? This is the one of the important interview question also. So how many dimension placed in rows or columns? Okay, the simple thing is 16, most 16 dimensions. Okay, 16 dimension we have to use it in dimensions. Okay, maximum dimensions are used in column or measure is 16 dimensions. What about these measures? Okay, these are the dimensions, textual data, these are the dimensions, these are the numeric values, measures. What about measures? Regarding the measures, though there is a no limitation. You have to drag and drop any number of measures in column cell or row cell. Okay, dimensions are maximum 16 placed in row cell or column cell, but the measure is, there is no limitation. Okay, that is the one of the important interview question. So next, another interview question is, another interview question is, in data warehousing concept, the interviewer asking one of the most common question. Okay, what are the differences between OLTP and OLAP? This is also one of the important interview question. What are the differences between OLAP and OLTP. Okay, this the first point is OLAP stands for online analytical process. OLTP stands for online transaction process. This is the uh, abbreviation of the OLAP and OLTP. OLAP stands for online analytical process. OLTP stands for online transaction process. Simply OLTP means data warehousing. Okay, data warehousing. And simply OLTP means databases. Okay, simply databases. See, what are the difference between OLAP and OLTP? So in OLTP can store large data, okay, compared to OLTP. So in this data warehousing, it can store a large amount of data. So whenever we have to store the historical data, that means previous data we can store. That a database means it can store currently data. But data warehousing means it can store historical data. For example, we have to store the previous years of data like 2000, 2001, 2002, okay, 1995, like that we have to store the in data warehousing. But database means current data, okay, 2020, 2021, okay, like that we have to store in current data in databases. But in data warehousing we have to store in historical data. That is the difference between OLAP and OLTP. Understood? Yeah, first difference is OLAP it can store large data, but OLTP it can store small amount of data compared to OLAP. The second point is OLAP store historical data. Historical data, but OLTP store current data. Current data. So it can use number of users. Okay, the data warehouse will use at a time number of users. But in this OLTP, limited number of users. Understood? In this OLAP, at a time we can hit the number of users in data warehousing. But in this databases, we can use number of users. There is a limitation. Okay. The next point is in this OLAP we can use only select statement. Okay, what is a select statement? We will discuss in SQL concept. Don't worry. In this OLTP we can use insert, update, delete, comma, select also we can use. Okay, these are the some differences between OLAP and OLTP. It is the one of the interview question also. What are the differences between OLAP and OLTP? OLAP can store huge amount of data or large amount of data compared to OLTP. OLTP store small amount of data and OLAP stores historical data or previous data. But OLTP store current data, new data it is. Third point is in OLTP we can use at a time number of users, and in OLTP we can there is a limitation number of users is there. In OLTP only select statement we can use. That means select means read the data. We can read the data from the data warehousing or databases. That statement we can call select statement. Okay. In OLTP we can insert the data. That means we have to add the new record. Update means we can change the values. Update means, for example, I am taking as a salary one employee 200. In after some days that 200 we have to modify up to 300. That is called update statement. Delete means we have to remove the record. Okay. Select means, already I told you, select means read the data from the database or data warehousing. These are the differences between OLAP and OLTP. Okay, next, today we are going to discuss about the topic 3. Okay, topic 3, that's name is called connections. The topic name is called connections. So in Tableau, how many connections are there? Then what are the uses of connections? In Tableau, there are two types of connections available. The first one is live connection. The second one is extract connection. Tableau contain these two types of connection having. First connection is live connection and second connection is extract connection. Then what is the use of these two connections? So by using these connections, we have to fetch the data from the data source into the Tableau. That is the use of the connections. Okay, from the data source we have to fetch the data source and that data into pulled into Tableau. That is the purpose we can use this live connection and extract connection. So again, extract connection is divided, categorized into two parts. The first part is extract all data. Next one, extract some data. Extract some data. Okay, extract connection again divided into two parts. First one is extract all data, extract some data. So we will see clearly what is the live connection, what are the use of live connection. See what is the use of extract connection. See here. So first I am taking one data source. This is the data source. Next I am taking one Tableau desktop. This is the data source. This is the Tableau. Okay, this is the see here, this is the live connection. Okay, that this name is called live connection. So live connection, what will do? live connection, what will do? So after connecting the data source with the Tableau, after connecting the data source with the Tableau with the live connection, the live connection established the live connection established the live communication, live communication, the live communication between data source and Tableau. Okay, after connecting with the data source with the Tableau, the live connection will communicate with the live communication. Okay, but it does not store any data in the Tableau, only connection it will give. Okay, the data source data it cannot store Tableau, only the data will be flow. Okay, only the data will be flow, only the data will be flow, but the data cannot store in Tableau. That is the main thing. Okay, then how to work the live connection, see here in practically. Okay, see here, this is the Tableau environment. I am connecting to source. See here, in this there are two types of connections available: live connection, extract connection. See here, in this there are two types of connections available. Okay, first one is live connection. First one is live connection and second one is extract connection. So the default connection is live connection. In this Tableau, the default connection is live connection. Okay, the default connection is live connection. Okay, and see here how to extract the data by using the live connection. See here, uh, I am closing this environment. I am connecting the new. Okay, I'm connecting the new environment. Okay, see here, I'm connecting the text file. Okay, that name that is called practice. So here, see here, this is the data source I am taking. In this data source, one dimension is there, one measure is there. In this, two additional values also there: measure names, measure values. We will discuss later. So what are those measure names, measure values? In next classes we will discuss. No, don't worry. And what is a measure, what is a what is a measure name, what is a measure value, we will discuss later. Okay, these are the default Tableau fields. These are the measure name and measure value is the default values in Tableau. These two fields, measure name, measure values. So here it is also count, it is also default. Okay, these three fields are default values in Tableau. So now my question is, I want to see the data source data in Tableau desktop. How to see? So I don't want how many records in data source level, but I want to see the how many records inserted into the data Tableau. I want to see the particular records. Okay, how to see? See here, I am drag and drop it. See here, practice, that is the name. Practice, it is called file name practice.txt text file. drag drop into the Rochelle. See here, there are, it is counting. I'm taking text. See here, there are four records available in data source. Okay, there are four records available. See how many records are there in data source. It is the practice, it is the data source. See here, I'm taking four records: A10, B20, C30, D8. These are the four records. Okay, correct or not? My data source having four records. See another way, the see the how many records in Tableau also. See here, right click on this view data and click on that. See here, there are four records available: one, two, three, four records. This is the another way. See here, record. See here, four rows available. Okay, four rows available. This is the way. See the data in the Tableau. How many records are there in Tableau? Okay, this is the two ways. See the data. Right click on view data. It will be display the all the records from the data source. And the next second thing is drag and drop into the rows into that field. Okay, it will count the number of records. This is the second thing. Yeah, there are so many data source available, like see here, mm, data, new data source. So in this there are so many data source available: action matrix, action vector. So these are the more data sources. By using this connections also, we have to connect with Tableau. Okay, Amazon Redshift, Aster data source. Okay, Dendo. These are the some of the Google Analytics. These are the some of the data sources also. Oh, we will discuss later how to connect with a database. Okay, no problem. I will connect with SQL server. Okay, I will connect also. No problem. First, initially, I will connect with Excel file. Okay, after 3 4 days, I will connect with joins concept is there. Okay, at that time, I will connect with databases also. The database I am taking SQL server. Okay, no problem. How to connect with the databases also I will see. So in see, so the data source is, it is having default live connection. Okay, in this data source how many records are there now? Current present 1 2 3 4 records. But how to refresh the data? See here, I am taking 4 records, but I am adding the one more record, e comma 48 also I am adding. Okay, I am adding new record. Okay, in this live connection. Okay, I am adding the E48 records also. See what will appear here. So view the data. Okay, so how many records are there? 1 2 3 4 records. But in previous I also inserted fifth records also. How to get the those modifications in Tableau? Okay, how to get the those modifications in Tableau? Uh, so in the data source is available practice, and right click, go to refresh. Okay, then see here, click the view data. Fifth record is added or not? Okay, fifth record is also added. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. So by using this way, we have to refresh the data, and we can get the modifications by using refresh connecting. See again, I see you. Right click on, okay, right click on data source and click the refresh button. Okay, click the refresh button, get the new modifications in Tableau environment. Okay, see here again, I am deleting the 3 records. I am now the data, my data source having 2 records only. Okay, my data source having 2 records. Then how to see this modifications, get those modifications. Now see, my data source having how many records? Totally 5 records are there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How to get those modification? Same way, right click under refresh, see the data. Okay, see here, 2 records available. Okay, like that we have to refresh by using live connection and get the modifications in Tableau. This is the regarding about live connection. Okay, next we go for extract connection. Okay, so extract connection, what will do, just a wait, I am connecting the charger, just a minute, wait and hold 1 minute. So in extract connection, what we will do, this is the extract connection. I'm taking one data source. Okay, and again I am taking Tableau desktop environment. I give the connection name as extract. Okay, this is the data source. This is the data source. This is the Tableau. So in live connection, what we'll do, so after connecting the data source with the Tableau, okay, it will copy the local data only. Okay, so after connecting with the Tableau with the data source, it will generate the one file, generate the one file. Okay, it will generate the one file. that file name is called .tde file. After connecting the data source with Tableau, the data source it will generate the one file. That file name is called .tde. That means Tableau data extract. Okay, Tableau data extract. So this file where it can store in local data. Okay, which place it can store? Which place it can store means the TDD file can store in one place. That place it is called Tableau repository. That place name it is called Tableau repository. The .tde file it can store only Tableau repository directory. Okay, after from that TDE file you can connect the data to Tableau. Okay, you can connect the from the TDE file you can connect the local copy data into the Tableau. Okay, this is the thing it will be happen whenever we have to connect the extract data. Okay, see here I am explaining again. After connecting the data source with the Tableau, the data source it will be generated .tde file. That TDE file can store in Tableau repository directory. Okay, from this .tde file we can get the data into the Tableau. After that we can generate the visualizations and reports. Okay, this is the process, the way to extract the connection. Have you understood the extract connection? Yeah, data source is nothing but like a plot file, Excel file, okay, database, whatever it is maybe you can take data source like as DB. Okay, next Excel, next notepad. Plot file means notepad, whatever it is maybe. Okay, data source means databases also, Excel files also, notepad also. Whatever the data get the place, that place is called data source. Okay, yeah. So how to achieve this in practically? See here. So I am connecting with the live extract connection. See here, I am connected with extract connection. Okay, I am going to sheet. Okay, after go to the sheet, see here, carefully see here, it will generated one file. Okay, generated one file. That file name is called practice. I am giving the file practice file. Okay, practice file I am giving. Next time save. Okay, so here that mode is going to extract mode. Okay, after extract mode it will ask, see here, extract include all data. Okay, okay, it is extract all data. After editing it can take some data. We will see after how to extract some data, we will see. Okay, no problem. First of all, how to get the all data. Okay, from the extract connection. See this, whenever we have to connect the extract data, that practice file I am file saving. See where it is saved in local data. See here, I am connecting, I am opening folders. See here, I am going to documents. In this document, see here, my Tableau repository folder is there. In this my Tableau repository, see here, data sources folder is there. See here, in this data source practice 5 is there. Okay, in this folder extract file is stored dot tde file, sorry, not extract file, dot tde file. Okay, in Tableau repository the extract dot tde file it can store. You got it? Okay, again I will show you, again I will show you. See, go to documents in a local mission. After get, click the my Tableau repository and go to data source folder and see here in this .td file is there, practice 5. Okay, dot practice file, it is called .td file. Okay, next how to refresh the extract data. Okay, how to refresh the extract data. See here now how many records are there in now. So there are two records available in data source. My data source having two records A10 B20. Okay, now I am adding some other records also. See here I am giving C30. Okay, D40 also I am giving. Okay, next see the data. So total how many records are there? Till two records available. So how to get the those modification by using extract connection? See here and right click, go to refresh. See here, so see here till I am having two records. Okay, modifications we did not get any modifications, already two records we have to insert it, but previous records it will display. Then how to get those modifications? By using the extract connection. See here, right click on data source, go to, see here extract is there, carefully see extract, it is there. In this extract you have to click the refresh button and it will display the one message: the entire contents of the extract will be replaced during the extract refresh. If you have modified the filter or hidden filter files since the last extract was taken. Okay, click on yes. Now see here what will happen. So see here additional two records are added or not. C D also added. So by using this way we have to refresh the extract connection. Again I am seeing that, right click on that, see here, go to extract and refresh the refresh button and click on yes button. Okay, now you have to get the modifications by using the extract connection. Like this way you have to refresh the data. Okay, see here till now it is the correct way. How to identify the, this one is the live connection, this one is the extract connection. So how to identify? So this one data is the live connection, this one is the extract connection. How to identify? Okay, the simple thing is, the simple thing is, see here this symbol. Okay, it is extract extract connection, it is always by indicating overlap cylinders. Okay, that means two cylinders is there, overlap cylinders, sir. Okay, two cylinders are there in extract connection. Whenever we have to go to live connection it will display only single cylinder. See here, so in this extract connection how many symbols are there? Two cylinders. Okay, two cylinder symbol is there in extract connection. Okay, this is the extract connection. So whenever we have to go the live connection, I am going to live connection. Okay, I am going to live connection. What will happen? So see here it will indicate only single cylinder symbol. Okay, like that we have to identify it is the live connection or it is the extract connection. Live connection always indicate a single cylinder symbol and extract connection always represent the double cylinder. Okay, that is the overlap cylinder. That is the way identify the connections. Understood? So one important interview question is, the interview are asking most important interview common question is, after completion of the connections, can we change the live connection into extract connection? Extract connection into live connection? It is possible. Live connection into extract connection, it is possible, or extract connection into live connection, it is possible, they are asking. Okay, the answer is yes. Okay, we have to change the live connection into extract connection. Okay, extract connection we have to change it into the live connection also. Both way it is possible. Live to extract it is possible, extract to live it is possible. Simply, okay, see how to change the live to extract, extract to live, we will see here. So in, see here, which connection is there now, which connection is there, it is the live connection. Why? Because it is representing the single cylinder symbol. So how can you get live connection, sorry, extract connection? Right click on connection. Okay, see here, see here, in this extract data is there, overlap symbol, click on that. Sorry, use extract. Okay, use extract button, not extract data, use extract. See here, it is changed into the extract connection. Live connection change the into extract connection. Then how to change the extract to live? See, simply right click on that and uncheck the use extract, uncheck the use extract. See, it is indicated single cylinder. Okay, like that you have to change the live connection into extract connection, extract connection into live connection. Again I display you, right click on data source. Okay, and go to use extract. Okay, use extract. So currently what data source we are having, see here, it is a live connection. Okay, it is a live connection. Now this live connection change into the extract connection, right click on that. Okay, use extract, then see what happened. So automatically it will go to the extract connection. Okay, it will go to the extract connection. Then see how to change the extract connection into live connection. It is the extract connection now. See here, the data will be in extract mode. How to convert the live mode? See here, and right click on data source and uncheck the use extract, uncheck the use extract button. See here, it will go to the live connection. It will go to the live connection. Like that we have to interchanging the live connection into the extract connection, extract connection into live connection. So you have to understood. Any doubt regarding these connections? Please ask me. If you have any doubt regarding these connections, please ask me. Yeah, okay. Thank you. So, and second, yeah, ask me. Yeah, if you have any doubt, okay. You are joining the late. Okay. So already videos are recording. Yeah, okay. At the end of the time, one small question is there. After that I have to explain from from starting point. Okay, don't worry, I have to explain one small point is there. Okay, so some other interview point of question is, what are the differences between live connection and extract connection? What are the differences between live connection and extract connection? It is also one of the most important interview question. Okay, it is also one of the important question. What are the differences between live connection to extract connection? Okay, live connection, next I am taking extract connection. So after connecting the live connection, it will connect the flow only, connect data flow only. It is the first point. In this extract connection, after connecting the data source, the local data, it is copy. Okay, the local data, it is copied. So the second point is, it is always online mode. Okay, but it is taking online comma offline also. And the third point is, connect all data. Okay, whatever the data source having all data, it is display. For example, I have my data source having 100 records. By using the live connection, after connecting the data source, 100 records it will processed. Okay, that is the thing. So in this, connect all data comma connect some data. Okay, connect all data, connect some data. See here, the fourth point is incremental refresh. Okay, incremental refresh, it is a full refresh. So what is a incremental refresh, what is a full refresh? Incremental refresh means, for example, my data source having, okay, my data source having my data source having 100 records. Okay, after that, after refreshing the data, I want to insert 10 records. Okay, after that, this 10 records will be affected only. Okay, only this 10 records will affected. Okay, 10 records will be affected, but not 100. Okay, it will be added. Okay, that's it. to 100, 10 is 10 records added, but it is not that 100 records are not refreshed, only 10 records will be added. Okay, in this live connection, in this extract connection, what we'll do, so my data source having 100 records, after some time I am adding 10 records. So after refreshing the data, extract connection total 110 records it is updating. But in this situation, in this live connection, only 10 records it is updated. But in this extract connection, 110 records it is updating. That means it is incremental refresh. Whatever the new modifications is available, only those modifications it will be reflected in the data source and in this tableau also. But in this extract connection, whatever the new modifications is available, along with the new modifications, old data it will be also reflected. That is the thing. Okay, that is the full refresh. That means full refresh. Incremental refresh means new data will be added. So these are the differences between live connection and extract connection. So first point is connecting with the data flow only, but in extract connection, the local data it will be copied. The second thing is always it is online mode, but it is having offline and online mode. Okay, so in this live connection, connect the all data. Why? Because the data will be flow, but the data does not store in tableau. So in this all data it is extracted, some data it is also extracted. So fourth point is it is incremental refresh, it is a full refresh. These are the some of the differences between live connection and extract connection. This is the regarding about connections. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding these connections, please ask me. Okay, if you have any doubt regarding this live connection, sorry, connection class, please let me know. No doubts? Yeah, okay. Once again, I have to repeat from the starting point. Okay, don't worry. See here. So the connections are two types. First one is live connection and the second one is extract connection. Live connection means, okay, live connection means after connecting the data source with the Tableau, the live connection is established the live communication between Tableau and data source. So the data cannot store in Tableau, only the data flow into the Tableau only. Okay. So in this extract connection, after connecting the data source with the Tableau, the data source it is a generated .tde file. Okay, .tde means Tableau data extract. This file is stored in local uh, local data. That data storage it is called repository. Okay, repository folder it can store the .tde file. From that TDE file, the Tableau extract the data from the local data copy. Okay, no need to get the data source. Okay, it does not get the data from the data source, only from the TDE file, the local data copy it can be take. Okay, this is the regarding about live connection, extract connection. So again, extract connection is divided into two parts. Okay, extract all data, extract some data. Extract all data means it can extract the all records. For example, my data source having 100 records. By using the all extract connection, the 100 records it will be copied. But extract some data means whatever the data you want, only that data will be copied. Okay, in this time we have to filter the data, that is the difference. Okay, these are the types of connections. Okay, so how to extract the some data, how to extract the all data, you are seeing. Okay, then how to extract the some data, I will display you. So I am connecting the extract. See here. So how many records are there totally? My data source having totally how many records? My data source having. See here. Total 4 records my data source having. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 records my data source having. But I don't want to the all these 4 records, but extract some data. So right click on edit button. Okay, go to this filter option is there, yard filter, and next in product. Okay, product, click on product or sales, whatever it is maybe. Click on product, click on okay. Okay, see here there are options are there. Product values, I'm clicking a, b, I want to also, I don't want c, d. Okay, I don't want c, d, I want only a, b product values. Click on okay, and again click on okay. See here, I'm going to the data source. uh, what are the values you have to see? See here, only two values available, a, b. Okay, a, b. Okay, like that we have to filter the data by using extract some data. Have you understood? Have you understood? Yeah, this is the regarding about data connections. Okay, this is the regarding about data connections. Okay, this is the regarding about live connection and extract connection. So tomorrow session is ended. Sorry, today's session is ended. Tomorrow we will meet at the same time. Okay, 7 o'clock. Okay, so if you have any videos, ask and go them Durgasoft and collect the videos and material also. Okay, material I will provide at the end of the topic. Okay, don't worry, but you have to collect the videos from the uh, institute, from the institute. Thank you. That's it today class.